Guys, welcome back to another episode of Atlas Survival Shelters. I hope you're doing fantastic. Guys, it's sad, but I got another call from another Rising S bunker. They saw my video. Guy called me up and says, man, I got one of them Rising S bunkers. Would you please come out and take a look at it and give me a price on replacing the air systems, replacing his plastic PVC pipes, replacing his hatch, try to change the entrance, do as many things as possible to the shelter that he bought a few years ago from Rising S that cost him nearly $500,000 and get it up to snuff. So I got to the guy's bunker, and guys, all I can say is buyer beware. This thing is a failure. It was 18 inches underground. What does that mean to you guys? Well, to have enough earth on top of a bunker, guys, you got to have 2 foot of concrete or 3 foot of packed earth above the bunker to protect you from gamma radiation. This thing had 18 inches of earth over it. Matter of fact, they built this thing only like to be 2 feet underground, because if you look at this image here, this is the escape tunnel. It's about 2 feet tall, and at the top of the escape tunnel, there's just like a 1/8 inch thick plate that if you open it up, you're outside. So the escape tunnel, I don't know what this is. I mean, yeah, it's an escape tunnel, but it's also a backdoor entrance to let somebody into your bunker. The entrance going down. Yeah, guys, when Atlas says watertight, we don't mean bolted together with silicone. We mean we weld all the seams, and you don't end up with water leaking in your bunker because they don't weld it. And then see what the water's doing? It's causing everything to rust here. Look at the bolts, completely rusted out. And then it allows the moisture in the room, so all these bolts are rusted out. Okay. I think this one's a 5/16 and these are 3/8. They actually had to put a different size bolt in this one. They must have ran out of bolts and just grabbed anything. Wow. Wow. And this is $500,000. So guys, when you buy a Rising S bunker, this is what $500,000 will get you. Had water in it because they bolt the shelter together. Not only did they bolt the shelter together using 3/8 of an inch bolts, which is a joke. I use 3/4 inch bolts. The bolts I use are the size of my thumb. The bolts that they use are the size of this pin, basically. I can't believe they're using. Matter of fact, everything I saw in this bunker, I was just shocked at. It seems as if they went and found the thinnest, the cheapest, the lightest materials they could find, use, and buy to build this bunker. From the bolts to the angle irons that the 2 bunkers came together. So this is how they bolt together. Those are 3/8 bolts instead of a 1/2 inch or 5/8 or 3/4. So they just bolt together here. And so I guess this whole shelter's bolt together. They got a silicone in there. I guess that won't leak. To the shelves on the kitchen counter, they were just like little flimsy, like I don't even know the gauge because I've never used material that thin, but it was just like, it wasn't like a tin can, but it was just like flimsy as hell. It was a joke. So these are the counters. Good God, could they make them any more flimsy? I thought they were going to be heavier duty than that. But they're metal. They're going to claim because they're not wood. But I was just amazed at how flat. That's like the thinnest. I don't even know how thin that sheet metal is. But these cabinet doors are. Wow. And then the ceiling height. You guys, do you realize that when we order material, it comes in 8-foot long pieces or 8 foot high? They literally have to cut it down to make it the ceiling height that they did inside. I make your shelters with 8-foot ceilings, so when you're inside there, you can't even touch the ceiling, and you don't feel claustrophobic. But guys, I'm going to show you footage of this Rising S bunker. Why didn't they just give you 8-foot ceilings? Okay. If you have a Rising S bunker, contact me, okay? Nothing's going to stop me from being morally right and bringing you guys the truth. My competitor doesn't want me to bring you these videos. They do not want me to show you the truth. And it's ironic. When you go on their website, it says, know the truth. It also says, we're the biggest and best. Well, guys, I'll tell you what, they are the biggest and best bullshitters, in my opinion, that I've ever met in my life. They can think whatever they want, from their air systems to their PVC air pipes to their non-bulletproof hatches to everything I saw in this bunker. It was a failure in my book. And we're going to go back to this bunker in 2 weeks, and I'm bringing in experts from Colorado, and he's going to get testimony from not just me, but third parties, so he can probably get him attorneys and try to sue for the money he's got into this thing. Guys, so if you are one of those people that are looking at bunkers and you see this video, I probably just saved your butt, okay? Now, Rising S Bunkers has the ability to build a better bunker. Anybody can buy thicker material. Anybody can use bigger bolts. Anybody can buy steel pipes instead of using PVC. I don't know why they do it, but they stand by that. Even on their website, they're talking about Atlas here. They say Atlas claims they have an L-turn. Guys, we have an L-turn to attenuate the gamma radiation. It also allows you to have gas-tight doors and have a decontamination room. They said they claim under-the-floor storage. Well, yes, we do have under-the-floor storage. They say, well, we say that's just a way of wasting space. Guys, there's no space you're wasting in around bunker. You have all that space down there anyway. That's how you do the floors in there. I'm going to take you through this video. I want you to watch it and watch it thoroughly, and then I'll come in and I'll give you some more comments on this. All right, guys, so this is something that really shocks me. This is the escape hatch in a Rising S bunker. All it is a little hatch that opens up to the surface. It opens up, it's got a little hydraulic on it, and it's got that little handle on it. This is it. There's no dirt between the hatch and the surface. There's no protection from gamma. So somebody could bust in this escape hatch right here and get in? You gotta be kidding me. Good God. This is just, I mean, there's no protection from gamma. There's no, I mean, somebody could find that and it's just another hatch that somebody could shoot right through that, and it's made of, how thick's that material right there? About 1/8?
I doubt it's that.
It's not even 1/8?
Well.
Good God. Guys, did you just see the video of that hatch? Do you know that the two little bars up there, they were like the size of this pin. They were like maybe 3/8, 5/16 round bars. And that is all that's keeping the hatch. I promise you, you could get a pry bar in there and just open that hatch up. This is Rising S quality, guys. It's a freaking joke. It's horrible. And I have the right to have my opinion. And of course, guys, these guys are going to probably lure you up and try to stop me from having this video play. And you can judge people by the quality of their work. I have not seen a single thing these people do that would make me have any respect for them. Okay? Guys, I care about doing it right. I would rather not make a single penny and get you guys a good bunker and protect yourselves. Guys, so we are in a bedroom of a Rising S bunker. The same one that has this escape tunnel that opens out of like not even probably 1/8 metal that opens right to the surface, so there's no earth shielding from gamma radiation. And then this door, I mean, it's just a door, but I don't know what the purpose is because it's made of like 10 gauge sheet metal. See that? But I mean, it's a door if you just want a door, but if they think this is some bulletproof door or something, which you really don't need inside your bunker because you're not going to be in a OK Corral gunfight in here, but I guess you could buy time and then try to run to your escape tunnel and get out. Maybe that's the way they were thinking, but problem is that's not going to shield you from gamma radiation, and if somebody finds their hatch, they could shoot right through it and bust into the bunker because the only thing protecting you are those 3/8 rods. That's not even 1/2 inch, guys. And you see it's already bent? See that? This is sad. It's so sad. Wow. Those doors, guys, I don't understand these doors. Once you're in your bunker, you see, I think the mentality of Rising S bunkers is they're going to have a shootout inside the bunker. Like it's a shooting gallery. Guys, you don't want to let the people get into your bunker. So the idea that they're putting doors with slits in them so you can shoot through the door inside the bunker, Man, that's like something out of a Western movie. So if they're going to do that, why are they making the doors out of 1/8 inch material inside or 10 gauge? Okay, you're going to shoot right through it anyway. I don't understand the thinking of these guys at Rise and S, man. They are supposed to be building you an NBC shelter. That's nuclear, biological, and chemical. Well, they're saying on their thing, they say airtight, and they slash it like, we don't make an airtight shelter. Great, guys. Well, guess what? When the next Spanish flu comes in and kills everybody, you can thank the people that, you can thank them for not having an airtight shelter, because the shelters at Atlas, we make them with airtight doors and gas-tight doors. Guys, if you're going to run a generator in the mudroom, it creates carbon monoxide. You've got to keep the carbon monoxide out of the bunker or it will kill you. You got to keep the plague out there or it will kill you. Matter of fact, guys, look at what Bill Gates does. I mean, he spent millions, tens of millions of dollars building bunkers because he believes that in his lifetime, the plague is going to return and it's going to wipe out humanity. Guys, you better have an airtight shelter. You better have a true nuclear, biological, and chemical shelter with the proper air systems. The companies that make proper air systems, Timmit, Lunar, Bethel, Andair, okay? It's not homemade things made out of plastic. And of course, they're going to defend that. Well, NASA says you can use plastic. Great. If you want a plastic air system that blows hardly, call Rise and S, guys, because the one I saw wouldn't even put out a kitchen mat.
There's a yeah, that's on right there.
Is it blowing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's coming out of that.
That's not very much air. Not very much air right there. So this is the second air system?
Yep.
Let's turn it on. There's hardly any air coming out of it. Let me put your hand back there. The airflows, there's hardly any airflow. I mean, there's no airflow. There's, of course, there's the triple X's on there. That's their logo. But, well. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with it, but both of them would hardly blow. They weren't moving but a couple CFM a minute. That means cubic feet per minute. My air system, it's blowing 176 cubic feet of air a minute. Oh yeah, it's blowing. But that's all the noise the air system makes. And this is the VA-150. This is a military grade NBC air filtration system. And this little filter right here, the carbon filter, I mean, that sucker's heavy. It's got 60 pounds of carbon in it. And that's what's required to filter out the radiation.
Yeah,
it's easy.
Totally. Oh yeah, it almost makes itself go, for sure.
Yeah, so this is the easiest air system in the world to operate. That's why I use it in all my bunkers, because you don't know when a 6-year-old's going to have to do it.
Exactly.
This is a military-grade air system, guys. Guys, I am trying to save your lives. Stand behind me, support my channel, spread my videos. If you guys wish to copy this video, download it, copy it, and repost it on your YouTube channel, I give you permission. But guys, we have got to stop people from selling such crappy materials to the prepper industry. I don't care if it's foods or stoves or ovens or whatever it may be. If people are doing bad things and trying to take advantage of people, we must stop people, okay? Guys, look out for yourself. Think twice. Take a look at Atlas. Take a look at anybody. Make sure you do your comparisons right. So, the first step is sticking out further than the second step, but I guess they modified that. Okay, so I'm coming down.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's water down here.
Yeah, it's always leaked from right there.
Oh wow, it smells too. So the bolt together connection, which is just some 2x2 angle iron and some, looks like 3/8 bolts is leaking. This is the water coming up from the bottom because it's not welded. If this seam was welded, it wouldn't leak like that. Okay, and so this, just some little 1/2-inch bar for the lock.
Now I told you that lock.
I just
bill
don't-
had to replace it.
Why do you make this so rinky here? Okay, and then there's a little press button thing. But, alrighty. So anyway, guys, that's it. I mean, that was a bunker I was just in a couple days ago. Sad, huh? How do you like to have a $500,000 rust bucket that that's not blowing any air with paper-thin doors and a escape hatch that's just basically... Do you understand? When you just have a metal hatch, when you just have a metal, just an 1/8-inch steel above your bunker, that whole area, when Gamma lands on top of that, that's going to penetrate right into the bunker. You got to have shielding. Shielding is dirt or concrete, okay? My escape box, which I'm going to show here, my escape box in my bunkers holds 4 foot of sand, and then on top of that is 1 foot of earth. So you got 5 foot of sand and earth, and what you do is you come up underneath the escape tunnel, you let out some sand, the door opens down, you crawl through a box, and you have to dig out. Man, the Ryzen S escape tunnel, boy, you just pull 2 little pins and you're out of the frickin' bunker in like 2 seconds flat. But it's not protecting you from the Gamma. It's not going to also protect you from people on the outside trying to get... It's a joke. It's an inexpensive joke of an escape hatch. I couldn't believe what I'm seeing. Guys, I want to see more of these Ryzen S bunkers. You guys contact me. If you know someone that has one, have them contact me. We're going to expose these things, okay? But guys, make sure that you share my video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs. I know you're tired of me talking about Ryzen S bunkers, guys, and I'm trying to show you the difference between right and wrong and good and evil, okay? You can decide who you're on. But guys, thanks for watching my video. God bless. See you on the next one.